The Mark Twain House in Hartford, Connecticut, is a beautiful and historic building that was the home of the famous American author Mark Twain and his family from 1874 to 1891. The house is now a museum and a popular tourist attraction, but it is also known for its long history of ghostly sightings and unexplained occurrences. One of the most famous ghost stories associated with the Mark Twain house involves a woman in white. According to legend, this ghostly apparition is the spirit of a former governess who worked for the Twain family in the late 19th century. She was reportedly deeply in love with the Twain's butler, but their relationship was forbidden by social norms of the time. One night, the governess and the butler decided to elope, but their plans were discovered by the Twain family. In a fit of anger, Mark Twain fired the governess, and the butler left soon after, heartbroken. It is said that the governess died shortly after, possibly by suicide, and her spirit has remained in the house ever since. Visitors to the Mark Twain house have reported seeing the woman in white wandering through the hallways and sitting in the library. Some have also reported hearing strange noises, such as footsteps and whispers, and feeling a cold breeze or a presence near them. In addition to the woman in white, other ghosts have been reported in the Mark Twain house as well. One of the most famous is the ghost of Mark Twain himself. Visitors have reported seeing his ghostly figure sitting in his favorite chair in the billiard room, smoking a cigar and reading a book. Other strange occurrences in the house include objects moving on their own, doors opening and closing by themselves, and lights turning on and off without explanation. Some visitors have even reported feeling as though they were being watched or followed as they walked through the house. Despite the many ghostly sightings and stories associated with the Mark Twain house, there is no scientific proof that the house is haunted. However, the stories and legends have become an important part of the house's history and continue to attract visitors from all over the world who are eager to experience the spooky atmosphere for themselves. The legend of the woman in white has been around for many years and has been passed down through generations of visitors to the house. Some people believe that the woman in white is actually the spirit of Mark Twain's daughter, Susie, who died tragically at the age of 24 from meningitis. She was a talented artist and writer, and many of her drawings and writings are on display in the house. Others believe that the woman in white is simply a figment of people's imaginations or a manifestation of the house's long and storied history. The Mark Twain house was built in the 19th century and has seen many different owners and occupants over the years, each with their own stories and experiences. In addition to the woman in white, there have been reports of other ghostly apparitions and strange occurrences in the house. Some visitors have reported seeing a man in a top hat and tails walking through the hallways or sitting in the billiard room. Others have reported hearing the sound of a woman weeping or the voice of a child singing. Some people have also reported feeling a sense of unease or dread in certain parts of the house, particularly in the basement and the attic. These areas were used for storage and servants' quarters during the Twain family's time in the house, and it is possible that some residual energy or emotions have lingered there. Despite the many ghostly sightings and stories, the Mark Twain house remains a popular tourist attraction and a treasured piece of American history. Whether or not the house is truly haunted, the stories and legends surrounding it have become an important part of its legacy and continue to capture the imaginations of visitors from all over the world. The Mark Twain House is a National Historic Landmark and a significant cultural and literary site in the United States. Mark Twain, whose real name was Samuel Clemens, is one of America's most celebrated and beloved authors, known for his wit, humor, and social commentary. He wrote many famous works of literature, including The Adventures of Tom Sawyer, The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn, and A Connecticut Yankee in King Arthur's Court, among others. Twain and his family lived in the Mark Twain house from 1874 to 1891, during which time he wrote some of his most famous works. The house itself is a beautiful example of Victorian Gothic architecture and was designed by the famous architect Edward Tuckerman Potter. It features ornate details, stained glass windows, and a distinctive octagonal tower. After Twain's death, the house passed through several different owners and fell into disrepair. In the 1920s, a group of concerned citizens formed the Mark Twain Memorial and Birthplace Society with the goal of preserving the house as a memorial to Twain's life and work. The house was eventually restored and opened to the public as a museum in 1974, on the centennial of Twain's arrival in Hartford. Today, visitors can tour the house and see many of Twain's personal belongings, including his writing desk, his favorite chair, and his collection of rare books. In addition to its literary significance, the Mark Twain House is also an important cultural and historical site. It offers a glimpse into life in the late 19th century and provides insight into the social and political issues of the time. It is a reminder of the power of literature to inspire and challenge us, and of the enduring legacy of one of America's greatest authors. In addition to serving as a museum dedicated to the life and work of Mark Twain, the Mark Twain House also serves as a cultural and educational center for the Hartford community and beyond. The house hosts a variety of events throughout the year, including lectures, author readings, writing workshops, and literary festivals. The Mark Twain House is also home to the Mark Twain House and Museum's Education Department, which provides a variety of educational programs and resources for students of all ages. These programs include school tours of the house, creative writing workshops, and online educational resources such as lesson plans and activities for teachers. The Education Department also runs the Mark Twain Writing Contest, an annual competition open to students in grades 3 to 12 that encourages young writers to explore their creativity and develop their writing skills. In addition to its educational programs, the Mark Twain House is also committed to promoting diversity and inclusion in literature and the arts. The museum hosts events and exhibitions that showcase a wide range of voices and perspectives, and actively seeks out and promotes diverse writers and artists. Through its educational programs, cultural events, and commitment to diversity and inclusion, the Mark Twain House serves as a vibrant and dynamic hub for the literary and cultural life of Hartford and the surrounding region. It is a testament to the enduring legacy of Mark Twain and the power of literature to inspire and enrich our lives.